getting used to being on VTube. I'm supposed to practice talking in front of the camera for 10 minutes. I figure I might as well stream while I'm doing it. I'm going to try not to pay attention to the screen while doing it, but just have my countdown going so that I can see when time's up. So this is going to be my first 10-minute countdown. So just wanted to kind of let you know what I was doing on it. I'm going to actually go ahead and restart it though, so that it counts the full 10 minutes as me just talking in front of the camera. So I'm starting now. So the reason I'm doing this, I guess that's not really prompted. The reason I'm doing this, I take care of my parents. It's hard to find work that allows me to go on my own schedule. This allows me to do it when they're still asleep, or when they're doing their own thing. I can do it either after dinner or before breakfast, and still allows me to do what I need to do to take care of them. They're still both mostly self-sustained. It's more I drive them around, I cook them dinner, things like that. So it's more like the roles have reversed since high school. They're the ones that don't have the license or can't drive. They do whatever they want to do during the day, but I do the cooking and stuff like that, the cooking, the cleaning. But it doesn't allow me to do a real job during the rest of the time, because I gotta take him to doctor's appointments, and we've got one coming up Wednesday, so I do need to adjust that in the schedule. So look for that coming up. Actually, we're trying to do that as well as my newsletter, which should have been done yesterday, but I got sidetracked and did an 8.5-hour stream last night for Minecraft. So just kind of looking to supplement if I can, but also be able to entertain. My sister always tells me that I'm the most entertaining person in our family, and I kind of don't know where that really comes from. I think it's more of just a reaction to her, which is why I decided to do all of this with her, so that we can both do it together. So now I also have to be flexible with her so we can do the collabs and things like that. So that makes it more of a before breakfast kind of thing, but it does give me the opportunity to do my own stuff after dinner. So that'll be cool. I'm hoping people will like it. I don't know how well I'm going to actually do. I'm not keeping my screen on very well. But shouldn't try to get too distracted by that. Yeah, I mean, I've been watching some, and I'll tell you, if you have been watching me, I appreciate that. If you haven't been watching me and you want to support a single adult male that's taking care of his parents, it would be great if I could get that, but you know, I don't depend on that. It would just be nice. I'll try to get my humor turned up so that it's something everyone can enjoy rather than just my sister. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this world allows me to do. Allows me to get out there to you and see if I can entertain anyone as well. I don't know that I'll be very entertaining, but if you give me a chance, we might have fun. If you look above my head, I've got the links for my music that I do with the AI situation. I write the songs with a little bit of help from GPT, but then I produce them on Suno, and then I get the art done through either Stable Diffusion, or lately ChatGPT has been being able to do a little more detailed work than Stable Diffusion has been. I admit freely that I'm using AI, but I'm doing it to mostly entertain myself and also as a form of therapy for myself. All of the real life songs come from real life experiences from me, and the ones that aren't so real life still have a bit of that in them. So if people say that AI can't bring out emotion, but half the songs that I make, if I listen to them, I'm gonna cry. So I think they do a pretty good job. I know they say that AI users can't recognize when AI is slop, but I mean, I put a lot of work into them. I usually get maybe 2 to 3 videos in a week, whereas other producers that truly make slop get 2 to 3 a day, if not more. So if you're here because of the music and it brought you to this Twitch channel, I would definitely appreciate if you guys give me a follow. If you're brave enough, give me a sub once I'm affiliated. But for the most part, I want to express myself, and the music does that. This is going to allow me to do that more live action. I say that as a cat anime boy. But it's my voice, it's live. I'm not going the way of the voice changer and the big booba for the guys that are doing that. I'm not trying to hide anything from people aside from my face. But this is my real voice. I'm a bit older than my character looks by a bit, a large bit. If I get enough people, this guy's gonna get upgraded. I'm actually trying to learn how to do the tracking itself, so that if I don't do good with this, I can always try to switch over to that. And at least then I'm still doing something, and again on my time, because that's really the main thing. If I'm gonna make money, it has to be on my time. I can't depend on having a job that's gonna give me whatever hours it wants to give me, and I can't do it 9 to 5 because that's when I have to spend the time with my parents. So pre-breakfast and after dinner is really my only real time that I can do things. So this is kind of my best option. Not to mention I'm a little disabled myself, but I'm more abled than my parents. Fortunately, I'm not blind like some of the people that I watch, so I can still drive. I do have a pretty crass sense of humor. I'm a shy version. I'm probably the beginning stages of where Crelly was when she first started. So if you know Crelly, maybe in a year or two I'll have opened up and come out of my shell like she has, and be able to draw people in the way she does. Not looking for weird, but I'll be happy to accept you into my community. Just I won't be as parasocial as she is. But yeah, I mean, this is just me practicing, so if you enjoy this in the clips, feel free to let me know. don't have my thing open, so I don't know who's actually watching or if anyone will be right now, but I would love to be able to do this and use that to help support my parents and maybe finally actually get some things for myself that I've been wanting. So that's why I'm doing this. If again you like mostly do female metal, so fem metal as I call it, that's my 10 minutes, but I'm gonna go a little over it. So that music that I do, you know, I like Evanescence, and so I kind of modeled my main musical progression after them, or after Amy Lee specifically. And so I was gonna name my person Emily, and then I thought about it, and I was like, Emmy Lee. So that's where Emmy Lee starts from. And so I have her as my main. She's got her own solo band, and then she's got a few under hers, I think 6, 7 bands that she performs for, but mostly it's Bloodflower, Burning Echo, and Ephemeral Oblivion. So I've got a whole Bloodflower album that's going to be coming out all about ancient myths. So I'm working on the second song of that, and the first one came out today, so if you want to check that on YouTube, it's BrianCMusic, and you'll be able to see Ouroboros, which is the Egyptian mythos about the cyclical nature. You know, they were talking about it being how, you know, we live this life, we learn our lesson, we die, we're reborn, and we do the same, just keep learning lessons over and over. Whereas my version of it is more, sorry, my character's falling off screen here. Mine's more how we do the same thing with relationships or jobs or things like that. So everything we do, we just do in a cyclical nature. We find a job, we work that job for a few years, find out it's really not for us, so we leave that job and look for another job, and that other job is exactly the same. We do the same thing with relationships. We find someone that we like, find out they're not exactly the person they told us they were when we met them, learn new things about them, find out either that it is exactly what we want, or that it's the complete opposite of what we want, and end up finding the same energy in the next person, and we just go through that same cycle over and over. For me, it was cheaters, redheads and cheaters. So most of my songs are about my experiences. I don't hate women. I don't hate redheads. I do hate cheaters. But, you know, my relationships are always the same. It's not the person I expect. I still fall in love with them. And we go through that whole cycle, find out either they're cheating on someone with me, or I'm being cheated on by them, and it ends, and then I start over. So I've been taking a hiatus from that, so I'm not a virgin like Crelly, but I'm born again virgin, so it's been a while for me. So that'll probably come out somewhere, so might as well just get that out of the way. It's more self-imposed than what is it? I'm not an incel. I'm a purposeful celibate. haven't found anyone that I wanted to share myself with. And now I'm taking care of my parents, so it's even harder to find someone, so I don't expect to be doing any more than that. But yeah, if you're into crass humor and you want to hear my stories, or you want to watch me play silly games, we're doing Don't Starve Together tomorrow. Do a lot of Minecraft, but we're looking to kind of just do a talking chat, so hopefully we're going to start just chit-chatting, and if we do, it'll be either in here or in my alchemy lab. We're also going to probably start doing some D&D stuff once Eli gets online, and then once they're online and Spirit's work schedule opens up enough, we'll try to get kind of a constant, at least 3-hour block that we can do some Dungeons and Dragons or something similar at least. So I'll have to see what I can do as far as like getting backgrounds and stuff for the story. I kind of like the alchemy lab, but I don't know that everybody's gonna want to stare at us in the alchemy lab the whole time, so I might get some tavern backgrounds or some battle backgrounds, things like that. But yeah, I just wanted to get some practice in, and while doing that, get some information out. So I'll be working on my schedule right after this, and we'll be playing Don't Starve Together tomorrow morning. So if you're looking for something to watch tomorrow between 10 and noon Pacific time, Pacific Daylight Time specifically, give us a check, and it's gonna be me, Foreboding, and Spirit the Manticore, or Foreboding Dawn, sorry, you gotta say the full name, and Spirit the Manticore, and that way, not only will you be able to help me, but you might be able to help them. Nothing's required, but even if you just watch, or if you can help us by getting other people to watch, get some follows going, that would definitely help. I'm not affiliated yet, so no subs are even available, no ads are even showing, so right now it's just us trying to entertain you. If you get on there and watch and we're not doing enough to entertain, you don't have to stick around, or if you have suggestions, right now we're still new enough that suggestions might be followed. We're still trying to figure it out, so give us a listen, or a watch, I should say. If you like female metal, or if you like, I've got male bands on there too. They don't do quite as much because the female metal gets a lot more stuff, which is weird because I always grew up listening to male bands. Like Heart and Evanescence were like the only female bands I ever listened to, and now that's like all I do is female bands, so it's kind of interesting. But I do have some songs that will be coming out with kind of a post Van Halen, Sammy Hagar kind of sound to them, or other hair metal from the 80s and 70s kind of bands. And then I've got some softer female songs on there too. So if you want to check out the songs, it's again BrianCMusic on YouTube. And once I've got enough stuff going on, once I have the way to do it, Emmy Lee's going to get her own AI model and be able to talk to you directly like Nero does. So that's kind of the big stepping stone. That's the hurdle. Once I get popular enough, I'm gonna get that built. I've got some of it already working. So if you like AI chatbots that will respond to chat and talk about music, that's going to be an opportunity as well. Hopefully we won't be past the AI bubble by then, but it's a plan. I don't know if that's a good plan, but it's a plan. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you did, either way, this is just for me, so if you watched, thank you. If not, don't worry about it. Not that you would have, but yeah, I'll see you in the stream.
When the screen lights up and the chat starts to roar, you know the Twitcher's online and you're back for more. Clipping every moment, laughing till you fall. You wander through the chaos and you answer the call. So pull up a seat and settle right in. The stream's just begun. Let the adventure begin. Toss us up to your Twitcher. Oh, viewers so lively. Toss us up to your Twitcher. This channel is thriving. Like spikes, like a monster tries to ruin the run. Mods jumping, swinging, keeping peace for the fun. Bits rain like thunder, lighting up the screen. The Twitcher keeps you watching, like you're part of the scene. So raise up the chat, spam your emotes, help the Twitcher stay afloat on these notes. Toss us up to your Twitcher, oh legends in chat. Twitcher, oh viewers so lively.